What's going on, guys? Venatix here. Welcome back to the channel. Space Marine 2 just came out, but I've had access to the game for a little over a week now thanks to the special YouTube privileges. Thank you, Focus Entertainment and Games Planet, for hooking me up with some early keys. If you guys want to buy Space Marine 2 on sale, use my link in the pinned comment down below. Anyways, let's jump right into it. This video in particular, we're talking about XP farm, the quickest way to level up early, in the early stages. Keep that in mind. As we know, there are 6 operations to choose from. We got Inferno, Decapitation, Vox Liberatus, Reliquary, Fall of Atreus, and Ballistic Engine. 6 of those. And there's different difficulties. You can see Threat. We got Minimal, Average, Substantial, and Ruthless. For this XP farming run, you're going to play on minimal difficulty. And the reason for that, and I'll tell you right now, is because this is for leveling up early, when your class level is like level 1. Now, what you're going to do is you can pick any class that you want to level up, and you're going to run through the map. Now, let me tell you this. I got a spreadsheet here. Well, it's actually not a spreadsheet. I got a notepad here, giving you a little more information on all of these here. So, Operation 1, which is Inferno, you're going to run all the way until you need to check dead bodies. So this basically, the whole point of these is speed running through. So you're not going to be collecting the gene seed. You're not going to be collecting the armor data or anything like that. You're purely going to try to get to the end as fast as you can to get as much experience in the quickest amount of time. So the reason why we're staying at a lower difficulty is because the higher the difficulty, the more enemies, and the harder it is for you to complete the mission in a timely manner. So Operation 1 Inferno, you're going to run all the way until you get to a hard check where you have to find dead bodies. Then from there, you're going to run all the way until you have to lower the bombs and defend the generators. This is where this one can get tricky. Run until you get to the end. From there, you must kill everything and survive. This one can be relatively quick if you're by yourself, I've noticed. If you do have a full teammate, sometimes you might have to defend upwards of 4 generators and have to restart the generator power. So to me, Operation 1 isn't that great. What I think personally is one of the fastest ones to do is Operation 2, Decapitation. I was able to do this consistently at about 15 minutes on the easiest difficulty by myself. Now, of course, since there isn't technically private lobbies right now, if you can play with your friends, it'll be much easier, but playing with randoms, it could be difficult. But with that being said, apparently a guy on Reddit said if you just queue up and immediately jump in, you should be able to play by yourself, which is partially true. However, I have had instances where players will join in on your match. So again, with the roadmap, we do know that private lobbies will be coming. We just don't know exactly when. Anyways, back to this. To get the fast experience, you're going to want to run either Operation 2 or Operation 4. With Operation 2, you can literally run, and I mean run past all the enemies, dodge past everything until you get to a door where you have to press the button. Once you open the door and get through, the door closes, and then you're going to have to place the charges to blow up the bridge. Once you place those charges, you should only have to place anywhere from like 2 to 3, I think, if you're by yourself, or 4 to 5 if you're with players. Once you place those charges, though, all you have to do, again, is just run, dodge, defend the bridge, blow up the bridge, and then all you gotta do is run all the way to the boss, dodging and avoiding all the enemies, kill the boss, and it's over. All the way to the boss. I'm telling you, you guys can do this in 15 minutes, if not even quicker. This is the best XP farm at this current moment. Again, we're in the early stages. I think we'll be able to find some sooner and quicker, especially if you're playing solo as the assault class. You can obviously use your jetpack to get past enemies and do a little bit of gap jumps to get there even quicker. And I also believe that you could probably do this on the second difficulty as well, about just as fast, because the jump between the lowest and the next up difficulty isn't too drastic, especially since most of the time you're just running past enemies and avoiding them at all costs, because the objective is to end the mission as quickly as possible to get that experience. As we know, playing on the minimal difficulty, we're only going to get an experience of 630 with 35 requisition points. And again, we're not going to go out of our way to try to find the gene seed. The second we take time to find the gene seed, we're losing time and efficiency. Now, at one point, when we know where all the gene seed locations are, it'll be really easy to quickly check and run through the missions. But for the time being, while the information is not out to the public, we will continue to run it down as fast as we can to get the experience. So just for comparison, if we're running Operation 2 Decapitation, you're going to get 630 experience. But if you change that, let's say you're running on Ruthless, you're going to get about 1800 experience. So it's about 3 times the amount. But we all know if you're playing on Ruthless difficulty, it's going to take you substantially longer to actually finish the mission. So if you argue and say, okay, let's do average as run through, which again, I do recommend doing average if you can, it's going to be about the same time, maybe add 5 minutes on top, and it's going to be 945 XP. But again, this video in particular, we're talking about the early levels where your classes are under-leveled and your weapons are potentially under-leveled as well. So this is for that fast XP farm, is running Decapitation as fast as you can, just hitting those hard checkpoints and then moving on. Like I said, I have this list right here where it shows every single one and how long more or less it took me to do. Op Inferno 1, I didn't have a timer there, but that was about 20 minutes. Operation 2, about 15 minutes. Operation 3, it takes some time. I don't like doing that one, but it's about 20 minutes. Operation 4 takes about 15 minutes. It's not too difficult. That one's pretty easy too. You just kind of run, check the bodies, escort the servitor, and then you just run and kill the Helldrake. And the second you kill the Helldrake, it's over. The mission ends. With Operation 5, it's not very solo friendly. The Dreadnought is fun to follow, but it's a very long mission. We played on like difficulty 3 tonight, and it took us 35 minutes to complete. That's 2 easy missions, which would end up being the same amount of experience. So you kind of see what I'm getting at. This is the fastest way to level up in the early stages. Once you're a stronger class and have more weapons upgraded, it'll be much easier for you to do some harder difficulties, giving you more experience overall. As for Operation 6, Ballistic Engine, you have to escort the missile, do lots and lots of running, defend the train, charge the train, change the position of all the train, change the positions of all of the railroad tracks for the train. Wasn't too difficult, 16 minutes more or less, another one that you could definitely pull off. But I think, again, easiest thing to do, Operation 2, in the very beginning, you just run past everything. Just sprint past, dodge anything, get all the way to the first door, hit the door, get inside, plant the charges, run up top, defend the bridge, which again is very easy on easy difficulty. And again, you could probably do this on average difficulty, but just keep in mind that this is for the early levels, so getting up there to like level 5+ until you start moving on to harder difficulties, this is the quickest and easiest way to do it, especially solo if you can get away with it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. I hope to find a better, more efficient way here soon, so keep your eyes open on my channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.